Now, the pillar number 3 is applications. Apps are also important. Okay. We have got different kinds of solutions in Azure with the help of which we can protect apps. Okay. All right, number one, let's start with a couple of solutions we have got. Well, as a part of Microsoft Defender XDR, we get Microsoft Defender for Cloud Apps, which is also MDCA, which is also referred as MDCA. So what happens is if any vulnerability gets detected at an app level, Microsoft Defender for Cloud will detect that particular threat so that investigation can be performed. Apps can be protected by MDC as well. Microsoft Defender for Cloud can offer protection at a workload level, right? This is what we have discussed before. Apps are also treated as a workload in Azure. So if you have created any applications and if you're hosting the application in Azure, either using infrastructure as a service or a PaaS model or as per a PaaS model, with infrastructure as a service model, what I mean is, let's say you have got a virtual machine having like a suitable operating system, having a suitable framework like .NET, having a web server installed like IIS or Apache Tomcat. You can host the application within the VM, or you can use Azure's PaaS service, platform as a service, to host your application, serverless app deployment. This is what we call this model as. Microsoft Defender for Cloud can offer protection to the app. It does not matter whether the app is running within a VM or the app is running in a serverless mode using Azure PaaS services, or maybe the app is running from AKS, from an Azure Kubernetes cluster. It does not matter. So Microsoft Defender for Cloud and this Microsoft Defender for Cloud and Microsoft Defender for Cloud apps, these are the two main primary tools available. Well, Office 365 components are also apps. SharePoint is an app, Exchange Online is an app, Teams is an app, Yammer, Delve, these are all apps. And these apps will be protected by MDO, Microsoft Defender for Office 365. We can also use conditional access policy to detect threats at an app level. Well, conditional access policy is not directly related to detecting threats. It is basically a tool with the help of which we can stop the threats. I mean, think about this. I've got a machine. The machine is not meeting the organizational security standards. I mean, I do not have the latest definition of antiviruses. Let's say I do not have any anti-malware or antivirus installed on my system, or maybe I have installed some sort of rogue applications on my system, like a VPN anonymizer and all. Well, the app will not be the machine will not be a suitable machine to access organizational app. So how do you enforce a restriction? You can enforce a restriction by configuring a conditional access policy. So with the help of conditional access policy, we can specify that I'm going to block execution of all the applications from a device which has not been deemed, let's say, compliant by Intune. So the third point which they have mentioned, enable continuous session evaluation that is done through the conditional access policy. Every time you request access to an application from a device, your session will be continuously evaluated. Maybe your machine was healthy a few minutes back, but you must have done something as a result of which the machine is not compliant anymore. So previously you had access to the app, but now in real time you will be blocked. You will not be able to access any application. On a side note, I must mention this. Uh, Generally, when we run, the proper like 4-day, 5-day security courses, a lot of student asks a question. Generally, when we talk about conditional access policy, how do you enforce restriction on the basis of a location? I mean, you can access the applications only from a specific location. Let's say Australia. If the user travels to a different location, it does not matter whether the user is using uh, their personal device or organizational devices. How can we block app execution from different geography? This is also done using the conditional access policy. Conditional access. So you can specify a latitude, longitude based location. You can specify an IP based location. You can configure your geolocations using geo access points. And then we can specify that we will grant you access only from a specific geography. We will grant you access only from a specific IP block. The rest, everything will be blocked. So this is how we can protect the application. This is how we can protect access to the applications.